Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Eight of Cups Tarot and welcome to your cards for April. Guys, I'm so sorry that I had to drop the remainder of the readings I didn't get to last month. I have to tell you, your reading was pretty intense, and it's funny because I just recorded this before and I looked up and noticed that it had stopped recording, and it's like somehow Capricorn is the one that keeps making me be like, oh, F it. I don't, it's kind of turning something that I love doing into a little bit more of a headache and a hassle. The thing is, you're hosting Pluto. It shouldn't be anybody's surprise that we're really getting tested right now, right? And maybe you're testing other people. I do see you as being somewhat of a disruptor this month, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, you have a beautiful reading here in your cards, and you have some beautiful transits coming up. There's a lot of Uranus energy, which is deeply supporting your progress. It's making a trine from Uranus, meaning that opportunities will come out of the blue. Lucky breaks, new people, new things. And you're in the most divine position because you are so supported by Pluto. Pluto is making some intense aspects as well this month, which is making us face our fears and get that courage, along with that new moon in your fourth house, which is an adjustment. I'm so sorry, guys. It's an adjustment, in your home life, in your foundations, in your emotional being. And I just think it says a lot about how strong Capricorn has become. And so the energy that you're moving into is difficult, yes. Challenging, yes. But only because you're going to have to change the very core of who you are and what you do and how you do it. See, all of your life, all of the time, you were responsible. And I'm not saying that you're going to become wildly irresponsible. But I think your priorities are going to change. And I think suddenly you're going to realize that all of the things that the other people need you to do for them just cannot be any longer. It's actually pretty amazing when you step into this energy, but it can also be reckless. Now, your first card out is that of the Sun, and I'm just seeing this as you being wide open. And the shift in priorities is probably due to the fact that you have started to really understand the things that make you enjoy life. Because the Sun card is the best card in the deck. And Uranus is going to bring you lucky opportunities to step into this. And next to that, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which means that your external circumstances, your attitude, your sense of being is changing. And it's not like the Death card, and it's not about like this transformation, because like we've been doing that. We've been doing the transformation, like we've been in the cocoon, doing the soul work, doing the shadow work, like we have been in there. And so now with this new moon in your fourth house, you're stepping into a new way. Uranus is the planet of innovation and progression. And besides, some of those people probably need to do those things on their own. So in a way, you're still exercising that Saturn. And because the Sun card is connected to Leo, and whenever I see Leo, I think of pure leadership. And being a leader doesn't mean you're doing all the work. It means you make the people believe enough in themselves that they can do it themselves. And so here's Capricorn changing a lot of people's lives, including their own. And that's what I mean about being the disruptor. Center of the reading is the Temperance card, because see, you're just going to want to be here. Like, you're going to get a taste of this, the happiness, the joy, the playing. Like, honestly, guys, if you can, take a vacation, spend time with your kids. You know, this could be for some people like an unexpected pregnancy, maybe an announcement of a grandchild coming, or some just allowing some really beautiful experiences in your life. And see, part of this and most of this is actually setting you up so that you can be in a place to receive. And I think that that has been the difficult thing for Capricorn for quite some time. The inability to receive help and support from others. I know we've gone a couple months now, we've talked about like being vulnerable, asking, saying those things, doing those things. And the universal law, if you've been doing those things, obviously external sources and energies are going to change. People will change. This woman, I love it, because here you're like so open, like arms wide open, receiving opportunities, meaning you understand you deserve them. You understand that these things that are happening for you and to you are for your greater good and for the greater good of others. And yet the others are kind of out of focus. And I love this wheel card because she stands here. Now, obviously the wheel does not move fast. She's kind of doing that yoga tree pose. So obviously it's not like sudden movement. Now Uranus will create sudden movement. It will actually even create internal movement. Like, even though maybe necessarily you're not in a rush, not necessarily like all these crazy deadlines, yet you feel a sense of urgency. You feel like, come on, I want things to change. I want things to be different. I want to meet the love of my life. I want new friends. I want that new job. I want that new house. We want and we want and we want, and we're doing it the right way, and we're manifesting. And I like the Wheel of Fortune because she's just clearly not paying attention to like what is going on in the rest of the world. Like, all of these people are very surrendered. Temperance is giving you the patience. Because remember, there's also a whole lot of Saturn energy still going on, your ruling sign. Let's not forget that most of you are going to and always will be answering to Saturn. Saturn, a lot of times, and honestly, when it's going through your second house, the lesson is really that you make more money, that you get more out of life when you're doing the things that you love instead of doing the things that you have to do. And so somehow you have to make that shift. And I think that shift is what's severely uncomfortable. And I say that because the antagonist card here is the Judgment card, and that tells me that there's probably going to be a lot of people in Capricorn's life that's kind of like, what the hell's wrong with them? What do you mean they're not just going to do it? What do you mean they can't stay late to run that extra report? Like, what do you mean? But ultimately, a judgment is awakening. You're awakening to how this whole thing's supposed to work, right? And in the meantime, the people that you're doing all this stuff for are awakening to Saturn. And the whole process is about moving into this Nine of Pentacles energy, which is honestly pre-Empress energy. It's a beautiful, independent, abundant nature. Even if some of you are taking a cut in pay, leaving a job or a hectic career, humbling yourself in some way, it's for the greater good. And it will be a greater experience for you. You're not losing anything here. Even if it seems at first like there is a loss. Even if it seems at first like the contrast of things that aren't there yet start to weigh heavy and you're like, oh God, I can't do this stuff another day. Just let yourself know that there is a process. But the Temperance card is also a sign that the universe, they hear you. Like here you are, the sun, you're like, listen, universe. These are the things that I want. These are the things that I want to experience. I want to be free. I don't want to worry about money. I don't want to worry about, things that hold me back. I want real, authentic love. I want nurturing friendships. I want heartfelt family. I want a new, beautiful home. Whatever it is that your heart desires, the universe hears it. And these wheels start to move in tandem. The universe is supporting you. Temperance card. And yet timing is at play. And the only delays you will experience are the delays in which you still do the old patterns and behaviors that you've done all along. Like staying that extra 5 hours in the evening to run that emergency report for somebody else. Like staying in that relationship because you're not quite sure there'll be anything better, or you're not quite sure that you'll be able to support yourself financially, or you're not sure if you want to take a risk with your children or your family. Maybe you want to relocate, but you don't want to disappoint the people in your life now. All of these things that make what we truly want, it places those obstacles in front of us, and the universe is giving you the support to kind of plow over the obstacles. So the only one holding you back is yourself. And the only way you're holding yourself back is by you not being open to receive the gifts the universe is handing you. 9 of Pentacles, they are definitely handing you gifts and abundance, independence. If some of you want to break out of a corporation or a job and go out on your own, now is the time to make the plans. But do not forget that you are Saturn ruled and you will have to do it the right way. And clearly what the universe wants you to understand, and you will be shown in small ways, growing and growing and growing until they change you, is that you have to start listening to the path of least resistance. Because the universe is giving you a path. It's making it very clear. Oh God, I love doing this. I could do this, 20 hours a day. And then you go to that, 8-9 hour a day job, and you're like, oh my God, my soul is dying here. I can't do this anymore, and the universe hears you and it's supporting you. But you have to be open and believe that the breakthroughs, you deserve them, that they will happen. You have to have a level of faith. If you believe in the universe, they will always believe in you back. You are a mirror. You are creating your own existence. It doesn't have to be so hard. And you could feel good about it in the end. You could feel good that you even inspired other people to do the right things, to be independent themselves. You step into this leadership role, and it's all about making the other people around you just as strong as you are. You're hosting Pluto. You have Uranus's support. You are growing exponentially. And you're definitely getting a hang of how all of this works. All right, guys, I'm going to pull you a quick oracle. Patience and compassion. The Temperance card. Patience. If you've tried forever to shift a problem, there's probably something to learn from embracing it. May I let this be for now. Help me relax and trust every need will be met. Often change soon follows. And compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing a new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever-deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. All right, one more. Oh, Capricorn, I love this reading. I'm definitely flying out here. A change in the wind. That's right. Change in the wind. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to push. You just gotta feel it and know that you deserve it. Forgive yourself. It's all happening. It's a 3. Step into your creativity. Dream bigger, Capricorn, because you've got so much good energy and support behind you these next few weeks. Pluto going retrograde in your sign will definitely make you step into your power if you allow it. All right, guys. I will be back in some way, somehow, sometime. Have a wonderful month. Lots of love. Bye.